Okay, so we're right after the tutorial.
Not a problem.
So we're going to rest right here. And now we go right to Gilded Vale. Can kill that guy. Doesn't have to be, but
Nothing will slip past me.
doesn't hurt.
Besponnen ist der Flachs, nun stehen die Rede still. Da wird der Kreis verrenkt und von dem Märenvolk umringt. Zu horchen auf die neue Meer, die Hanne jetzt erzählen wird.
You must... Of course, we'll need to... And I should... His lordship's wife is with... Whatever, but... Keep out...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a...
Okay, so now we have done that. Before leveling up, we're going to grab a few quests. Well, first we can get into that house. Don't have to talk to them, but what we want to do
Gods keep you.
is to actually find what's hidden here.
Wonder what this
And
is.
we want the grappling hook. Put that in the stash. Right. We're going to need that later. Okay, now what we want to do is to go to the windmill here and resolve this quest easily. So in here you can solve the quest like right here by if you select the right choices in the dialogue. So we want to resolve that aggressively because that's the orientation of our Bleakwalker Paladin. Right, and we just have to go to the inn and that will complete that quest. Now we also want to grab the quest from the blacksmith. Okay. And we want the one last quest we can get, even though we are not going to do it anytime soon.
Hail and well met.
Now we want to check the time because there's something really nice we want in the inn. But this means we have to be between the 1st and the 8th of the month, and right now we are the 20th. So we're not going to loot it right now. Because there's a chest on the first floor, and if you loot it on the right days, you're going to get what you want. In our case, it's a ring. So this is the chest, and you don't want to loot it before when you're outside of the range of days that will produce that ring. So between the 1st and the 8th of the month, that's fine, and you will get the ring. There are other items you can get, but what we want at this time is the deflection ring, because we need as much deflection as we can. Alright, so first we can solve the windmill quest by talking to this guy.
Welcome.
And that's it. Easy XP. Now, we need to rest, and we're also going to grab the quest from the innkeeper to save the chef. So we're going to do that. Okay, now we're going to rest in the inn, so the first one will trigger the next phase of the main quest. We want money, so we're just going to sleep for 0 pieces. Alright, so here there's the stuff we're going to skip real quick. Now, as soon as you do that, you reach level 2, so I will do that. Okay, so on level 3 you want 1 point in stealth and 1 in mechanics. We need that for the blacksmith quest, and we need that for pretty much the rest of the game. So that's what we pick. And the very first talent we're going to pick, ability, I mean, is the Zealous Charge, because this gives us +2 move speed, and we're going to need that to split the packs of enemies we're going to pull. Alright, now I'm going to sleep until... Oh, actually now it's good. We are the 1st of the month, you can see on the bottom, so we can go back upstairs. And in this test, there should be a deflection ring.
I'll have this open in no time.
There we go. Very nice. She's complaining, but doesn't matter. He or she, I don't know. Alright, so +5 deflection. That's good. That's what we want. Okay, so let's talk to the dwarf lady in the tree.
Orm. Evel.
$17.5.
Quick and quiet.
Okay, so next step, we want to grab a nice item I like to grab early. So for this we need to go to Eastern Wood.
Nothing will slip past me.
And in this cemetery you can get something really nice. So this is nice even though we don't need it at all. And we could have timed this to loot something we prefer, but that's fine. What's really nice is this fine dagger, because that's the very first fine weapon you can get as early as level 3, maybe even 2. And here there's also fine weapon that we can use for pulling. That's always more damage, it's always good. And now we're going back to Gilded Vale. We go through Magran's Fork and then to Black Meadow for the blacksmith's quest. So here you want to stay on the road because there are many enemies pretty much everywhere. And here there's a very nice trick to know is you have two areas where you can go. Enslock Compass or Black Meadow. We're going to Black Meadow, but we want to enable Enslock Compass just by clicking here. You don't have to actually go there, just now it's on the map, and we will use that in a second. Now we want to go to Black Meadow itself.
Nothing will slip past me.
And here with the level of stealth we should be able to pick that crates and resolve this quest without fighting, which is pretty cool. Now another trick to know is that in this Dragon Skull there are something really interesting for us.
I've got something over here.
Is you have enough components to enchant two weapons, two one-handed weapons. And that's really, really cool. Okay. Coming back from here, because on the other side there are many trolls, so it's not always good to fight there. Well, not even fight, just to go there. It's a bad idea. Okay, so now we want to click here to enable Caed Nua, but we don't want to go there just yet. You can go there if you need a little bit of exploration XP. I might do that later on, we'll see. Now we want to go click south to the bridge here, but we don't want to click from here actually, because if you come from the north, there is the Xorip skirmisher that might stunlock you, and that's bad. So we want to go to Enslock Compass. This is why we enabled the zone before, and frame Enslock Compass, then go to the bridge. This way we come from the west, and that's safe. Now, since we're here, we don't want to do the quests.
I'll go on ahead.
From Kadisha's sister, but there is here something we can loot. There should be something else on this body here. Another fine weapon, which at this point is useless. Well, we don't really need that. It's a nice upgrade from the one we already have because it does more damage, but it's mostly cash that we're going to use and need. Alright. So now let's go to the bridge. And like I said, now this is safe. If you come from over there, then you have the skirmisher. Problem with the skirmisher. So something I like to do here is to kill this guy. Because he's got a gun, and that's pretty cool to have. Well, actually, this one does more. It's just money, I guess. Okay, now we want to talk to Peregrine, and she's going to give us a quest. So we have to kill these guys. We can't really split them, so we have to fight them here.
Die bleibt allein und leitet uns unwandelbar durch Zeit und Jahreswechsel, durch Jammer oder Freude, bis zu dem höchsten Ziele hin.
And we're doing this now because we can also solve this peacefully. Okay, so now we have everything we need from here, so we can go back to Gilded Veil and turn in some quest. The blacksmith quest. So something we're going to do. We have this for now, doesn't really matter for us. Is I'm going to enchant that. Unfortunately, I can't enchant it, that's fine yet. Need one more level and we are not there yet. We are quite far. I'm still going to put some damaging enchant on it. It's better than nothing. And we are going to use the good old trick, which is to kill some NPC here. So first I want to rest for the rest bonus.
I'm
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers.
Go off.
fight.
I'll cut.
That's where you're wrong.
Not quite how I hoped to get. Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that. In Gwithan Ruins. As should I, given recent events. Do I quite understand?
Good day to you.
Vom Wege strahlet jetzt die helle Sonne auf uns herab. Nun weichet Frost und Dampf und schweben laue Dünst umher. Der Erde Busen ist gelöst, erheitert ist die Luft.
And that's really nice because that gives us the nice breastplates, which is a little bit heavier than what we have now. Okay, time to turn in the blacksmith quest.
Well met, friend.
And
Gods keep you.
we want to just put that.
Hello.
We want to sell everything we have to him. So we want to keep one of each kind of weapons type, but besides that we were going to sell everything. Because we want to buy this from him, the Outworn Buckler. This is a really good shield because it gives you +5 to all defenses. So yeah, that's really good, including deflection. And that stacks with the deflection ring, so that's a really powerful item to have. Alright, so now we have that, we can fight some more enemies. So we're going to go back to Valewood. So we just got the quest for Redrick. We're not going to do that just yet, but very soon. First we need to wait for the 9th of the month. For the same reason as the inn. There's an item we want in a chest, and this is present only the 9th of the month. So I'm going to skip to sleep in the inn. So that's going to take a lot of sleep and rest cycles. So I'm going to skip that part for you because it's boring, and pick up from there.
Well met, friend.
Okay, we're in the 9th of the month, 9th day of the month, so let's go. So, Velwood. So, the first thing we want is to kill the wolves we have here, but we can't take them on all at the same time, so we need to split. So 2 young wolves we can handle. What we can't handle is the regular wolf and a young. Okay, and we wanted to wait for the 9th day of the month, because here then,
Slip past me.
when we loot, we can see the Rimground mantle, and we're going to need that a lot later in the run. Now we want to climb here, and that's why we took the grappling hook before, because this way it makes it easier to climb. Some nice dexterity glove, that's good for now for us. It's better than nothing. Okay, now we just have to free the cook.
I'll go on ahead.
So we don't have to split them, but we
Nothing will slip past
can
me.
and we will, because we're going to be careful.
Hello!
Okay, now that we saved the cook and grabbed what we wanted to grab, we can go back to Gilded Vale, rest a bit, and we'll get the resolve bonus.
Hello.
We're also going to buy some damage reduction food.
Hail and well met.
And rest and get the resolve bonus. Going to enchant that dagger as well. And now we're going to go to Redrick's Hold through Easternwood.
I'll go on ahead.
We don't want to pick the lock because we need as many lock picks as we can.
Quick and quiet. That'll do it. I'll go on ahead. Wonder what this is. Let's see what's in here. That'll do it. I'll have this open in no time. That'll do it. Quick and quiet.
So now we can reach Redrick's chambers, but we want again to wait until a specific date, in that case the second day of the month, because in his chamber there will be gloves that we want. So we need to rest until the second of the month, so I'm going to do that here because we can do that with Nenmars, so I will cut the video here and pick it up when we're done. Alright, so we're at the second of the day and move on. Oh, I forgot something really important is to, of course, steal the net priest money. Okay, so before talking to Redrick, we go to his chambers.
Nothing will slip past me.
And now in here we have these amazing gloves that we're going to want for the +2 mechanics. That's really good to have. Okay, can talk to the crazy guy now.
It is
So since we obviously can't do that fight by ourselves, we're just going to side with him.
grand reward if he had any resources. You have proven your competence in your way.
And we made it to level 3, which is good. Level 4 even. So on that level we want 1 point in stealth still. That's probably one of the last points in stealth we're going to use. And the talent we want is Deep Faith. Because this makes faith and conviction, which is why we rolled with the paladin, right? This boosts our deflection and defenses, and deep faith makes that better. So we're just going to use that so to become even more tankier. All right, so we're not just done just yet with Redrick's hold. We're going to have to sleep again and wait until several times. To wait until a given day to loot what we want in all the chests in the hold. So I'm going to go back to Nedemar's chambers and sleep there. So now we want to sleep until the 4th of the month. Okay. Now we're going to reach the roof of the castle. I can remember how to get there. Yeah, that's right here. Okay, so we're on the very top of the castle, and here there's something hidden on the 4th of the month, which are the gloves, the boots of stealth, which of course is something we want, because we're going to have to sneak around in a few places in the not too distant future. Alright, so now we have that. We're going to have to rest one more time until the 5th of the month, and then we should be done with this place. Okay, now we need to go back to the catacombs to unlock one chest, and I'm thinking I might have screwed up something. I think I spent too many lockpicks.
Nothing will slip past me.
No, perfect. Okay. So we wanted to wait on the 5th of the month for this amazing belt, which adds 5 damage reduction to both pierce and slash. So that's amazing for tankiness. So that's really cool. I said this was the last time we had to rest. I lied. We need to wait one more time to grab one last thing. Okay, 6th of the month, and we need to go back to Redrick's level. Because there's one last chest there.
Nothing will slip past me. I'll have this open in no time. That'll do it.
And here we can get the Boots of Evasion, which is nice to have. We might need it, so need them. So we're going to keep that. Now, what we can do is just loot everything, again, just for the money.
Nothing will slip. I'll have this open in no time.
So here we can get fine breastplate, which we don't have already. We had a regular breastplate. Well, they're both doing 12 DR by now, but one is has a lower recovery speed, so we're going to use that until, okay, maybe we can actually enchant that one to fine. That may be even better. So basically load the other breastplate just for cash.
Let's see what's in here, as promised.
And a shield, which we don't need. Okay, now we're going to go back to Gilded Vale to sell some of the stuff we looted. So I will see you there. Okay, so we're going to see the blacksmith again and sell all the stuff we found in the Redrick's hold and buy something nice.
Gods keep you. Greetings.
Okay, so we have a ton of money now, which is good because we need to buy something really expensive, but that's going to make it the next bit much easier. So if I can just find the item. Alright, that's what we want, the bronze horn figurine. What this does, it summons an animat near us, and we're going to need that for the very next bit. So now we're going to go to Caed Nua. Actually, we're going to go to Rest first to get some resolve bonus, and then we'll go to Caed Nua. I'm also going to check if I can craft some potions. Yes, I can craft that. That's good. Alright, on to Caed Nua.
Quick and quiet. Leave it to me.
That's really stupid of me to sell my immunity to confuse helmet. Not a well.
Leave our village! We've done...
So first, of course, we want this blade here. Very nice blade. We're going to use that in a few minutes. So here there's a really very good trick to know. So first, you don't have to fight anything here. What you want to do is you can reach here. You will be safe if you have enough stealth, because this table here apparently blocks the view. Now, what you want to do is to go to the door, and that will trigger this steward to talk with you, which will in turn break you out of health and aggro them, but that's fine. So, thank you, Steward.
Another one. As am I. If you take care.
So now we have entered combat, but we can summon the animats, which will keep them busy. Shut the door. Move away.
There's my little soldier.
Stay with me.
And they just forget about you. Which, you know, I'm not convinced this is an exploit or not, but well, I figure they're spirited dumb, so, you know, roleplay wise, I guess it sticks. I'm not sure.
I'll go on ahead.
Alright, so let's go down now. Also, I have my boots? Yes, there's boots, yes. Alright, let's go down one level. So, something also to know here is when you have enough stealth, which we do, you can just go straight between the spider, which is very scary, and you just end up in the first level. Alright, so now we have to kill Marwald. Well, survive really. So that's tricky. That's the trickiest part of at this point.
We'll take those farmers by surprise.
So the first thing we want to do is to lay a trap around, like say here, and go talk to Merwald.
I'll have this open in no time.
There's no choice here.
No. Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers.
Mayor Wald was come to speak the window. The god
It was
little I knew. Lost. Some memory, ghost, spirit troubled memories. They were so fragile, the Watcher's mind. My war, death.
hold.
The boy for the you'll get no soldier and marauder. How little we know. Keys of lead, secret Woodica, many city of sleep.
Hold. I know your betrayal.
Okay, so the idea here is we can't really take him out. So the idea is to get out and to pull some of the beetles here to make them aggro Marwald and fight him for us. But first we're going to drink. And this fight can go anyway. I mean, it really depends on how you aggro and how the pathing makes this particular pool go. I might die right now. That's really kind of relying on luck. So I think Marwald killed everyone. And with some luck, he might have run out of spells. No, still has some spells. Sure. So this is not going super good. I think we might kill him, but just to be sure, we'll pull the Xorips we have right behind us. Or spiders. Yeah, spiders. Shit, stuck.
Can't move.
And let's shut the door. I found that they tend to open the door, but you know. It's worth a try. Okay, here goes Merwald. And the spiders don't open the door. The beetles do, but not the spiders. Good to know. And here we are. We killed Merwald. So that's the
I'll
big
have this open in no time.
part of the first chapter.
see what's in here. Do it.
The first act, I should say. So some more stuff for enchanting. Yeah, that's good. And now we can go back to Gilded Vale actually, because I don't want to reach Defiance Bay first. I want to do the Temple of Eothas, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, so first, let's rest. We are pretty much full endurance health, but I want to be maxed out.
Hail and well met.
And also, I want to equip this. I'm wondering if I should enchant it to fine or not. Probably not. I will, however, put a burning mash on it. And that will be a nice replacement for the dagger. The other item we want to equip is the Mentor, because we're going to fight a lot of enemies that do freeze damage, and this helps a ton. So I'm going to equip it now, before I forget. Can keep that guy with us too. Alright, let's go to the temple.
I'll go on ahead.
Okay, so for the record, there are also containers here with a predefined loot table, but right now I pretty much have what I want as items, so I'm not going to bother with that. Here, if we keep sneaking, we can go pretty far. Actually, if you want to spend enough time on it, you can even avoid all of the combat. Try to keep these guys one by one. Oh, actually they're pretty easy, so let's just ignore them. So yeah, with enough stealth they will leave you alone, even though you're next to them.
Wonder what this is.
So this also has a predefined loot table. This is a pretty bad item for us, but like I said, we don't really care. Alright, so the bells. And I can never remember the order. Okay, right. And down we go.
Quick and quiet.
Now, with enough stealth as well, you can also avoid that guy, but I feel it's too dangerous. I mean, with both the Flame of Devotion, which does fire damage, the Burning Lash we have, the damage on spirits we have, you know,
I'll go on ahead.
they don't stand much of a chance to not die to us, so might as well kill them. So here there's this guy as well on a patrol. Shit. So this is boring. I'm really unlucky with my crits, and I didn't pull the first one far enough, so I got that one. So now my Flames of Devotion is not up. But you can see we can tank them pretty much forever, since we get a lot of health from their hits. And since we get dazed though, that also doesn't help. Alright. So the thing is, with enough mechanics, we don't have to go do that painful fight here with the 3 shadows, shades, and whatnot.
Let's see what's in here.
You can just pick that lock, and that's it. Okay, so now we're going to play the Benny Hill game, because we can't take them all at once. These are the problems, because they're going to stun lock you. So the figurine comes in here. Yeah, really annoying. That's the hardest one though.
I'll go on ahead.
Could have drunk a potion of protection, but that went okay. Alright, more. So really nice weapon for us at this point of the game, because it's already fine and restores 20% of the damage we do as endurance, which is always good to have. So I'm going to equip this, enchant it with the... Oh, I can't do it with the Burning Lash, I'm missing one component, that's fine. Because now we're pretty much done with the first act, I just have to travel all the way to Defiance Bay, and we should get the dialogue for the end of Act 1. So I will see you when I'm out of this dungeon. Okay, so we just have to travel to Woodend Plains, this bridge, and then we're there. And that's it. Once we go past that gate, that's the end of Act 1. So thank you for following. If you have any question or feedback or suggestion or anything, please feel free to post that in the comments. And I will see you soon for the Act 2 of Pillars of Eternity Triple Crown solo guide road through thing.
Defiance Bay. The city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by White One's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls.